Hello everyone, Tim here with another video, giving you a bit of an update on my progress. And interesting, 2 days ago when I weighed myself, in the last video I did, I was 87.7 kilos, which is about 193 pounds I believe. And yesterday I was actually the same weight. And it just come to mind, I've been reading a little bit on raw food diets, and I just thought, yeah, maybe I should try going the full hog. And because I actually bought a Vitamix, a blender recently, and I'm going to show you these two books. This in the package deal I got, this book came with it, which is basically a book called Green for Life by Victoria Butenko, I think you pronounce her name, and 12 Steps to Raw Foods. And I just read both of those books pretty quickly, and I just got me thinking. I thought, well, maybe I should try the raw food diet, given that I was to a large degree doing that anyway, because I was only cooking an evening meal. Usually once a day was all I was actually cooking anyway. Raw food, a diet, again, that's that word, I don't like the word diet, but the raw food eating lifestyle, if you like, is one where you're eating basically fruits and vegetables, and you're not doing any, none of them are cooked, they're all raw, they're actually in their native state, if you will. And anyway, I've started doing that, and for the first day, from yesterday till today, when I weighed myself, I've lost 0.6 of a kilo, so my weight is now 87.1 kilograms, which is just over 191.5 pounds. So yeah, I already got some weight loss, which was good. So I'm going to stick to that for a week, I think, initially, and just see what happens, how I feel. Because well, there's lots of benefits, but some of the benefits they're actually talking about with a raw food diet is, of course, when you cook, you lose a lot of the nutrition. By the physical act of cooking food, it actually kills off some of the proteins and minerals and vitamins and those types of things. So the theory is you're getting a lot of the raw stuff. So what did I have to eat yesterday? I had 2 smoothies. I had one for breakfast, which was more a fruit smoothie. And smoothies, for those of you who don't know, differs from a juice in that you're putting the whole fruit or the whole bit of vegetable in the blender and blending it up and drinking that, as opposed, of course, to juicing, where you're using a juicer, and that actually separates the bulk of the product, the pulp. So you're only getting the juice, so you're not having any of the fibre. So by using by drinking smoothies, you're getting all the fibre as well as the nutrition. So I had that for 2 meals, and for the evening meal I had a salad. And I'm also using some nuts and seeds, and I blended those up as well with my lunch meal. And today I've actually started off with a smoothie again, and I put my nuts and seeds in that as well. So I'm going to try that. I have to say that the salad wasn't the best last night. Wasn't too bad, and it was filling. I had quite a variety of various vegetables and a bit of fruit to sweeten it, and a bit of lemon juice as well. And it tasted okay. I guess I'm used to an evening meal being warm and having something hot. Well, I'm getting used to. I know I was on a juice fast for 56 days, but after I finished that, I was quickly getting into that routine, and I mentioned in the previous video I'm enjoying cooking and so forth. But look, I'm going to try it and see how I feel, because the other benefits, we talked about the fact that cooking it actually gets rid of a lot of the nutrition, but also in terms of energy, and I guess that's a byproduct of not cooking, is that you get a lot more energy and you feel a lot better on this raw diet. So I'm going to do that for a week, and then I'm going to reassess where I'm at next week, and maybe I'll take it on for another week. And I'm going to check my weight loss as well and see what my weight loss is like, and compare that. And this is going to help you guys out if you're considering making the transition, obviously off juice fasting, but if you're looking at going to a vegetarian and then to a vegan and then to a raw food lifestyle, which is pretty well the ultimate in the sense of really going back to basics, just to see what the weight loss is like. So I'm going to do it for a bit of time, just to give it enough time so I can come back to you guys and say, well, look, I've lost X pounds over this period of time. This is how I felt, whether it was hard. I have to say that the smoothies and this book, again, Green for Life, very good book to get. That's actually got a lot of the good recipes in there, and actually talks a whole book on green smoothies and how good they are for you. Now they're obviously pushing the vegetable and saying that it's better to have vegetables, but only specific types of vegetables. They're saying there's actually some the more starchy type vegetables aren't good to have in a smoothie. And the other interesting point that I found in reading that book is they're suggesting not to have the same smoothie every day, because in effect that can work against you. Like, for example, if spinach was your main green in a smoothie every day, they're saying that can work against you after a period of weeks. So you need to mix it up and perhaps use celery one day, kale, even though I'm having a hard time finding that in Australia. but you mix up the greens, and you don't, and certainly over a period of weeks, you make sure you keep that cycled. You cycle through those various greens, and you make sure that you don't have any negative reactions, because it can be quite negative apparently having the same vegetable in your smoothie each and every day. The other thing to note is with smoothies, why you want to use it and why there's a benefit there is to get the full value out of vegetables, nutritionally wise, or getting the nutritional benefit is what I'm trying to say out of them. You really need to. They really need to be like munched up and really pulped up in your mouth and swallowed before it gets through and gives you that maximum nutrition. And of course, a smoothie, because it's completely blended, it's cut away and reduced it down to a juice. To a liquid form. That's really been broken down enough to get the maximum benefit of the nutrition into your body. And of course, your body's got less work to do to digest it. It still needs to do digestion as opposed to juicing, because of course there is fibre going into your body, but a lot of it's been broken down already. So I'm going to stick to, I think, 2 smoothies a day for breakfast and for lunch. Very filling, I have to say. For breakfast, I couldn't actually drink it all, and it's now, what time are we? Nearly 12 o'clock. And I reckon it's going to be 1:30, probably maybe 2 o'clock before I'll have my second juice. And then I'll have the evening meal at about 6:30 or 7 o'clock at night. And I'm finding that I'm quite full. In the evenings, I found I needed an orange, and I had a few dates as well. And that sort of tired me over. That was enough for me. I wasn't feeling hungry, and I got to a point where I was quite full. So I'm going to leave it for a period of time. Certainly I'm not struggling with hunger. I guess that's the point I'm wanting to make. But I'm going to try and get back to you every day now for the next week with a quick video giving you an update on how the raw food's going and how I'm feeling. Again, the idea here is to help you guys out if you're looking to do this down the track when you come off your juice fast, or if you're looking to do get into a raw food diet now. You can hopefully take the information I'm giving you now in these videos and know that you'll probably be feeling a similar way. And if you're interested, I can start talking about the recipes I'm using in my smoothies and so forth, and the salads. But for now, just keep it in the back of your mind that it's all raw food. So it's just basically fruits and vegetables and nuts and seeds. That's really all I'm having at this stage with this raw diet. And of course, none of the foods are being cooked. No processed food at all. No meat at all. Nothing like that. No byproducts. No byproducts of animals like eggs and so forth. It's all a la natural. And we'll see how we go. But so far, from one day, losing about 1.5 pounds, or a bit under 1.5 pounds, or 0.6 of a kilogram is a good start. So we'll see how the weight loss comes back tomorrow, and I'll give you an update then. So thank you for watching, and I'll be back with another video tomorrow. Cheers for now.